All right, thank you for joining us. Night Guy, Tiger Ninja, back at you. Just doing a quick little pause in the action to do a brief rant, I guess you could say. This one's about hand protection. Not really ranting, not really complaining. I'm actually very pleased. While we're on the subject of protection, I'm still sporting the slash-proof shirt, using it in place of a gambeson, and it is working just fine. Great idea. Like I said, check the video out, the modern day armor cut proof, cut resistant shirt. Did a review on that one. Underneath this, it just looks like a regular, almost like a cardigan sweater, so you could wear it out, no one would even notice that you're wearing armor, essentially. But anyways, back to the hand protection rant. Similar style gloves are on my hands, as is the shirt that I'm wearing, which we've taken and we've recently comboed up with chainmail mittens. Both me and Tiger Ninja kind of do the same thing. My setup's a little different than his, because this particular one came with really thick padding, so it kind of handles the impact pretty well. You know, the downside I would normally say to chainmail mittens or gloves is that if you get hit really hard, you know, more of a percussive weapon like a club or something, you're really going to feel it, you know, because you don't have any really impact protection. But this will definitely keep you from getting cut. However, you know, my setup, the way I have it, you know, extra set of gloves underneath works just fine for me. My hands feel protected. More importantly, me personally, I need the extra hand movement. I have a pair of gauntlets I like to use, but they definitely limit your finger dexterity. And, you know, it's hard to maneuver your weapons. I like to use my free hand to grapple at times. It makes it very hard to do that. So, you know, me personally, recently I've been a big fan of these. I mentioned the chainmail gloves before and why I didn't like those. Check out my chainmail glove mittens video for more information on those. But I'm going to let Tiger Ninja take over and give his little rant from a different perspective and his setup, his favorite style. See what you think of those. Let us know in the comments.
I got these motorcycle armor gloves right here. Some motorcycle armor gloves. Motorcycle riding gloves right on here. These are great for the impact absorption, especially when comboed with these classic chainmail mitts that we got here.
You got any cut-proof gloves underneath those, or is it just the impact?
I got the slash-proof gloves, same thing as the slash-proof sleeves. About the same material as what he's wearing underneath his chainmail. So I use this one here. I've used this combination many times, honestly. When you've seen me, I've been we've both been experimenting with our armor setups and our matchups and stuff like that.
Yeah, we acquired those black mittens first, and he all but acquired them, you know, pretty much just for himself. He had pretty much claimed those as his own, but that's all right. I like the red ones that I got. Been using those too, and I don't blame him. I'm personally a big fan of the chainmail mitten design.
These mitts are really practical, especially when comboed with the armor we got on. It's great for training, and we love to train safe.
Seems like you got a pretty good setup there. Your main knuckles and bones in your fingers are protected with that glove. Yep. Come in a little closer. Let's show that glove up close. Just the motorcycle impact protection.
It's got the motorcycle here.
Look at that, all those knuckle protections there, all those impact pieces. Now, of course, you would say, what about the gaps, you know, here? Well, that's what the mitten's for.
Yep, that's what the mitten's for. The mitten, it seals up all the gaps, and it actually works together with the extra layers too to add some padding as well. There's also leather in this. You've seen this, and there's quilted on the inside, so
kind of like a gambeson inside of it as well.
Padding on padding.
Tell me about it. So you know,
really useful.
There's a lot of not chainmail. There's a lot of chainmail on the market, definitely. There's a lot of hand protection on the market out there. I've seen for HEMA, a lot of people are using like hockey gloves or lacrosse gloves. Red Dragon Armory makes a really nice high polymer plastic gauntlet, mitten styled gauntlet, which works really well, but that's extremely expensive. You know, that thing was, from what I've seen, a pair starts at like $200 if you can even find the right size. So this, you know, to me is just a little more feasible, easier to actually come across. And the time it would have took me to get one of those, I could have had 4 setup of what we have here now, 4 times over. Yeah. So, you know, we're definitely going to go with that and give it a try. I also like the finger dexterity. You know, I think the mittens...
Yeah, the finger dexterity. You can definitely move our fingers on the inside of these, which helps on your grip of a sword or any really weapon.
which is really odd, you know, because I mentioned before in another video, I just was never a big fan of this whole look. Look what's in front of us right here. This look right here, I would have considered to be just the goofiest thing on the planet. But now that I train and you know, I have a little more experience in the functionality and what the purpose of each piece of equipment serves, I'm all for it. I actually love it. I love that look now. Thanks for joining us.